Hey guys, today I wanted to bring you something a little bit different than what I normally do on my channel. Because honestly, this game, Hearthstone, if you've been living under a rock, has completely ensnared me. I've been 100% addicted to this game, especially because my school is done for the year and I can't find a job right now because apparently I'm just a shit human being. So I figured, why not? Fuck it. I'll get into Hearthstone and make some videos for you guys. I actually wasn't going to make a video on Hearthstone until like an hour ago, even though I've been playing it for months because I fucking suck at Hearthstone and I'm 100% free to play. So I assume that's why I sucked, because I used to play Magic the Gathering like a lot. I played it for years, so I should be pretty good at this. Um, until I finally gave in and I purchased the solo adventure League of Explorers for $15. I was gonna free to play it, like I saved up my 700 coins, and I thought the 700 coins purchased the whole adventure. It doesn't. What it does is if we go into League of Explorers, uh, what it does is it only purchases, the 700 coins purchases these. That's what it does. And then you need another 700 for these, another 700 for these, and another 700 for these. And I just was not willing to do that much grind, because the only reason I even got the 700 was from all the bonus quests when Old Gods started. So I caved and I purchased it, and I got a bunch of legendaries and a bunch of really good cards that you like can't normally craft, and I couldn't craft if I wanted to because I don't have the coins. Well, I mean, I don't have the coins to buy the packs to then disenchant for dust to then craft. A whole big process. Didn't want to go through it, but I was finally able to get enough half decent cards to throw together a deck. Like a good deck. I mean, I've thrown together decks before, but they've just been like meh. You know, this one is actually good by the looks of it, and I literally just built it an hour ago, so don't ride me too hard. I decided to make a Druid C'Thun deck because they've been all the rage. I knew I wanted to make a Druid deck because Druid's like a super OP hero, and like everyone's using him. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to make kind of like a mid-rangey Druid or a ramp Druid or a C'Thun Druid. And I noticed I had like a lot of C'Thun cards because I built a C'Thun Priest deck, which didn't go so well. But I specifically had a lot of C'Thun cards for Druid. And I thought, all right, well, fuck it, you know, I'll make a Druid C'Thun deck, which is why the name is maybe C'Thun, because it's subject to change. So obviously you got the standard ramp in there, the Innervates and the Wild Growths. Mark of the Wild literally just because it comes in handy all the time if you need to just block some shots for a couple turns while you keep your ramp going. Throw it on a creature, make it taunt. Wrath, I don't have a second Wrath because again I'm a free-to-play scrub. But it's good to have two in there. I just have one, and it comes in handy all the goddamn time. Because you can use it like a Mortal Coil or like a Lightning Bolt. And I mean Magic the Gathering Lightning Bolt, not Hearthstone Lightning Bolt, because I forget what that Lightning Bolt does. Obviously, Beckoner of Evil, staple of C'Thun decks. 2 for 2/3 is good on its own, and then it has the additional benefit of C'Thun. Jeweled Scarab, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that one in the deck. I mean, it comes in handy because it always provides me a good turn 3. But again, there's no real synergy. It's just there because it's a good card. Feral Rage has gotten me the win a couple times, and it's also saved my ass a couple times because of that extra 8 armor. So it's like a shield block, or you can give yourself +4 attack. Very versatile. Mark of Nature, unreal card, so good. Because I have a lot of big heavy hitting cards in this deck, so I can either boost their health, which kind of acts like I'm healing them if they've been damaged, and give them taunt, or if they already have taunt and they're high on health and there's like a clearish board, give it the 4 attack and go nuts, you know. Bran, obviously a staple of any C'Thun deck because of all the battle cry in there. It's just an all around good card. Why wouldn't you put him in the deck? You get him from the quest. Twilight Elder, I actually had to craft these guys because they're just so damn good, and I was tired of not having them in my deck. They're like a Beckoner of Evil on steroids. You know, 3 for a 3/4, and then at the end of every single turn, C'Thun gets +1/+1, which with all the taunt flying around in my deck, these guys see a lot of turns, you know. Swipe, staple of any Druid deck, good board control, you know, can be used to kind of seal the deal and do that extra 4 damage to the hero if need be. C'Thun's Chosen, another broken, well not broken, another really well statted C'Thun card. 4 for 4/2 Divine Shield is already kind of decent, and then the battle cry on top is just like awesome. The Amber Weaver initially didn't seem like it would be that good of a choice, but again, with all the taunt flying around in my deck, especially if you have Bran on the board as well, with Bran, that's a 15, and then you can throw taunt on it, or you can give it +4 attack. Like, this thing is a tank. Beautiful card. I ended up working so well in the deck. Very happy with it. Crazed Worshipper is the one card I may actually remove, because I never see it get more than like 2 or 3 damage. But I've only played like 5 games with the deck, so he's on thin ice as it stands, because I got other cards I could put in there. Naga Sea Witch I'm actually going to remove. I plan on removing her because she just doesn't come in handy nearly as much as I thought. She really only works well with cards that cost more than 5, and it's 1 turn setup. So it's like, she's not good until you have 10 mana, and then you can play 2 of these cards at once. I mean, there are other cases, but she always seems more of a hindrance than a help. So I might get rid of her for something. I don't know, what would I take? Maybe a Force of Nature, although there's not much synergy there. I could get another Iron Bark. Iron Barks are always nice. Let's see what we have in terms of 5 drops. Faceless Manipulator. Actually, I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to try and run Faceless Manipulator and see how that works. Just because Faceless Manipulator is just like an all-around good card, especially for running lots of big meaties like I am. Speaking of, Dark Arakoa, amazing card. 6 for 5/7, already half decent stats. With Taunt, that's like a good card on its own. And then it gives your C'Thun +3/+3, which is higher than any other ones in my deck. This guy has been a heavyweight for me. Scarum Cultist, just kind of a staple card. Still, big heavy hitter, but stats are okay. Ancient of War. This should be running almost every Druid deck, in my opinion. Like, you should not have this guy. I wish I had 2 of them that I could put in my deck, but I don't. So instead I have an Iron Bark to kind of make up for not having a second one of him. And so again, if the board's kind of clear and the guy doesn't have an answer to a 10-5, then do that. But if he does, and the board's not clear, you go with a 5-10. Iron Bark, again, I already mentioned why he's in there. And then, of course, C'Thun, obviously. So that's like the rundown of the whole deck. Lots of natural synergies, lots of good vibes. Very hippie-like. So let's put it through the paces. I think I want to say 6-1 right now with this deck. But I'm also super low ranked, so don't take that to mean too much. I'll play around with them a bit and kind of describe why I'm playing what I'm playing. And this is also a learning experience for me, because I've only been playing this game for a couple months. So if there are any Hearthstone veterans out there and I made like a crucial misplay, please point it out. I want to get better at this game. That being said, if you point out what is considered a misplay, but it's not really, like it's just like your own personal preference, I'm going to call you out. And I'm going to call you out for being a piece of shit. So there's that. Alright. So, as you can see, yeah, I'm very low ranked. Or high ranked, I guess, depending on how you want to say it. Because, as I said, I'm free to play scrub. I'm a poor college student with no job. I'm not willing to put very much money into this game. I am working on getting a job, though. It's not like I'm just sitting on my ass.
For Doomhammer, I must protect the wild.
Okay, so I got almost... Oh, okay, there we go. Innervate. The problem is I don't want to play him unless I have the combo. I really hate wasting this guy's ability. But I don't know. I don't know if I want to risk it. I'm gonna risk it. Why not? We're at rank 20. What's the worst that can happen? I want to keep the Mark of Nature though, because that thing's nice. Oh no! Oh, this is bad. Okay. Oh, this was a mistake. Shit.
Greetings, friend.
If this guy's playing aggro shaman, I am toast. Oh, why? Why? Why do you do this to me? So rude. Oh, great. Of course we're gonna start with a totem golem that I can't answer. Fuck me. Alright, I could use up my Innervate and then Wrath hit him on the face. And I really don't want to let him build because it looks like he is playing Aggro Shaman if I had to guess. So I'm gonna, as much as it pains me, I'm gonna do that.
For the wild.
Oh, that really sucks. I don't like the way that feels. Fuck me. At least he's capped on mana for his turn because he overloaded. Okay, that's something I can deal with. Oh, now do I want to get greedy with it? Yeah, it's not like I have anything big to play, so I'm just going to discover. As much as I like the sound to him, I feel like you get taken out way too quickly. So I'm going to go something... Oh. Yeah, I guess I'll go something stealthy. And then... Yeah, this is the only time I'm going to... Next turn... Yeah, I might as well just do it now. Because that way I'll have room to fit a little passive in there when I play my Jungle Panther. Oh, fuck me. This isn't good. This is really bad. Okay, so I'm gonna have to play the Jungle Panther, which he can't touch. And then I can stack him with a Mark of Nature next turn and make the trade. Until then, I'm just gonna have to armor up, and I might as well put him face, so I don't waste the one attack. Because he's gonna hit me for 7. This is bad. This is a really bad start. I'm kind of embarrassed because I'm showing off my brand new awesome deck, and this is like one of the worst possible hands I could have gotten. I'm also facing a rank 19, so I'm obviously outclassed Kappa. Fuck, that's not what oh, it's not good. I'm gonna have to, I don't know what I'm gonna do now. So I don't have enough mana to use up a swipe and then Mark of Nature. Shit, this is really bad. I'm gonna have to concede. Conceding already. I think my only hope is to postpone a turn by doing a Mark of Nature plus 4 health taunt and then swinging into him to take the stealth off. I think that's all I can do. And then I can Feral Rage for 8 armor. No. For 4 attack, eat the 7, and then he's forced to trade into here. Or I could just swipe. No, but I don't have enough mana for swipe. So I guess that's what I'll do. 4/6. And then to make sure that guy dies, he's gonna eat it. There. So now unless he plays 2 overload spells, he's gonna have to trade out a 7.
Incredible.
Yeah, fuck you, buddy. Alright, I know. Oh shit, what's he gonna do?
What to do?
I don't like the look of that. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, that's pretty much game right there. If he plays 1 overload spell, I'm toast. So I can swipe this down and then he deals 5 damage. Or I can put a creature on the board and then force him to trade and I still take the 5 damage. But then my creature dies. So I guess I'll just swipe. And hope he can't do anything super mean to me. Put up an extra armor. And obviously swing face. I'm not going to swing into a creature. If he has like a lightning bolt or whatever, then I'm pretty much toast. Man, this is shitty. I kind of want to cut this now, but I won't. Guys, look at my super cool new deck. Gets just utterly destroyed. I got violated. Oh, yep, there it is. Well played.
Well played.
He's earned it. Just fucking wreck me.
That's incredible.
Alright, no, now you no longer earned it.
I concede.
You BM'd, and then I don't give you your satisfaction. See, if he had just played nicely and been graceful in his killing of me, he could have earned his finishing blow. But in my passive aggressiveness, I refused him that privilege because he was just being a bad guy. Because that's how petty I am.
Malfurion versus Thrall.
Oh, see, I've got
Protect the wild.
PTSD against shamans now. This guy's gonna trigger me. Let's just get a whole new hand. Give me something I can play. I got like 10 2-drops. Ugh. This is the worst. I'm gonna blame you, the audience, the 10 people that are gonna see this video. This is all your fault. I was winning nonstop until I started recording. And now everything's awful. And because this is the only thing that changes, I started recording, it is therefore your fault. Alright, at least I got the Jeweled Scarab. That's going to give me a turn 3. Thank God. This is why I run Jeweled Scarab, so I can have turn 3s. Oh, look at this guy's name. You know he's going to be a very polite, helpful person. Hurry up, idiot. As much as I like mulch, I want to be greedy and run the Demolisher, because the Demolisher is a greedy card. I have a thing for Demolishers. I could Demolisher and clear out one of his minions, trading my Scarab into here. Or I could Mark of Nature, make this a taunt, clear out one, and I still have one remaining with a taunt. That sounds a lot nicer. I'm liking that idea, because then I don't lose a minion. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I like that. I could have innervated passive and totally cleared his board, and I may get punished for not doing that, but I don't want to waste my innervate.
Did you bring some fish?
Nope, okay, didn't get punished. If that was a hammer, then I would have been in a bad mood. So once again, I can just buff this, trade with the Walrus here, and I'd survive. And once again, be the favorite. I could also clear out this guy as well with my passive, and just leaving the heal totem, which I am totally okay with. That actually sounds like a really good idea. So, yeah, let's do that. And this way we don't let on that we're playing a C'Thun deck. Not that we could if we wanted to. Our only C'Thun card is like 5 mana right now. I always find that really funny when I'm playing someone in like turn 7 they play a C'Thun card and I'm like, oh, they're playing a C'Thun deck. Well, they fucked that up completely. Oh, Evolve Shaman. Obviously someone's been watching Crypt play. Man, that was really lucky for him though. So that's fucking good right there, because that's going to be hard for me to clear. That's good right there, 3/3 Divine Shield, and then a River Croc, which is like a pretty good 2-drop. So, hot damn. We're in a pickle. So I think we're gonna Faceless Manipulator that 3/3 Divine Shield because I like the look of that. And then we're just gonna swing face because we had died anything else.
I wonder.
Or I could lay down a 3/6 taunt, which he would need to sack everything on his board to get. I like that more.
I'm waiting for no one.
Because as it stands, he needs to like basically give up everything on his board to clear my board. Oh, what's he coining? Am I gonna get punished here? Yup, I'm about to get punished. Shit. At least I can swipe that now. Oh, and that clears out 2 Murlocs. That's a good swipe. And then I got another 4 mana. So I can pull out the Demolisher, but he gets killed by the Twilight Elder. So maybe just Feral Rage, swing at him, and then all that's left is this. Which doesn't matter anyways because I haven't damaged him. Yeah, I like that. And then Innervate into Feral Rage. Swing into the Elder. Don't know my voice crack. I should... Oh, I do have water here. Thank you, pass me.
Do you hear its call?
Well met.
Oh man, this is not looking good for me.
Listen closely.
Ooh, which one to steal? That's the question. Do I want one-hand recruits, or do I want, like, constant healing? I think I want constant healing. But then he can just clear it, and all of his shit would survive, because that's 7 damage total. Then he get to swing, and they only take 1 each. So that doesn't work. I could swipe Feral, and that would clear everything. I could clear everything except for 1, and I think I'll leave him alive again, because he's not too much of a threat as it stands right now. So yeah, let's do that. And then Feral into that. Oh man, we are playing so defensively, which is not what this deck is about, and I don't like it. And again, next turn we can just Faceless Manipulator this, unless he plays something bigger and better. Oh my god, he has 2 of them? This is ridiculous. So I guess I might just steal that, because it puts 3 damage on my side. And then I also have enough to play the Demolisher. So... No, the plan hasn't changed, because then you can just collide these 2 in and take out this if I played it. Actually, no, that actually does provide a decent amount of protection for me, believe it or not. Because that's still 2 creatures for 1, and I buff my C'Thun. And then I can also play the Demolisher to provide some presence, which again, 4 health, it's not easily removed. He'd have to put 2 things into it. So yeah, let's do that. I really like that. Because that provides a real threat of presence. This is a big threat for him. He's going to want to remove that.
Reporting for duty.
C'Thun is my shield.
Oh, that's what we're going with, eh? Interesting, interesting. So I'm gonna Faceless Manipulator that, so we get another one, and that provides an even bigger threat, really. I'm going to remove that. That's a lot of board clutter, but it means I have to make a trade, which I'd rather not do. Well, let's just do that while I'm here. Fuck it. Right. We'll get rid of that. And we'll get rid of that, because otherwise he could just easily trade into... Because otherwise he could use these two to trade into here. Yeah, let's do that. There we go, because now he has to waste 2 creatures on this still. I don't know if... that might have been a misplay. I don't know. That might have been bad. Oh yeah, because I could have used my passive on it. Oh, I feel stupid now. I shouldn't have done that. I'm gonna lose this for sure, unless I draw something really good, like now. If I draw my C'Thun, I could possibly win. No, that is absolutely not what I needed to win this. That's all terrible. That is all terrible. And this fucked me last time. I gave the guy a 5/5. And yeah, he's got so many more minions, it would almost certainly go to one of them. And knowing my luck, it would turn into a 5/5. Which would just screw me harder. This does nothing for me. At least this buffs shit. Well, let's remove the biggest asshole from this board. And let's work on getting rid of that healer, because that's just going to keep up with the Acolytes and just fuck me, really, in the long run. If you're healing Acolytes, it's bad news. Because he's just going to run the Acolyte into Scarab, exactly, and draw a card. And then it's going to heal at the end of his turn, and he's going to be all set again. It's a pain in the ass. Yeah. And then I'm eating 4 damage. At least. Oh boy, that's just what I needed. Of course. That's game.
I concede.
Man, I'm just looking like a fool right now. I'm teaching you guys how not to play Hearthstone. Alright, let's give it one more try before I just kill myself out of embarrassment on how poorly I'm doing right now. You should have seen it. I was wrecking. I was doing so well. But now I'm thinking I have to go rebuild my entire deck out of shame. This is my final chance at redemption. I could just be like Crip and blame the RNG, but no, there are definitely misplays by me in there. Oh, jeez. Well, that's kind of nice. I kind of want to keep that, but at the same time, I don't. I'm glad I didn't. That's pretty sweet. All right. I'm gonna coin out a Wild Growth, because why not? Because I have a turn 2 play, you know. So coin out the Wild Growth now. And that way I have a turn 2 play. Cute little turn 2. I like those sleeves. Those are nice sleeves.
Are you my master?
And my turn 4 play will probably just be Wild Growth passive, but if I need to, I can just Mark of Nature, Innervate Wild Growth. I got options, you know. 2 and then Weapon. That's fair. And then he plays SI Agent. That's a waste of an SI Agent, dude. Never bring his 2-face. Shit. I don't want to swipe that. That feels so bad. I can take 3 damage. I'm a man. And I don't mean that in like a sexist kind of way. I just mean it in like I'm not a baby.
For the wild.
Oh, that sounds even worse, doesn't it? I can afford to take 3 damage.
Pay attention, class.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do.
Are you
This
my master?
4 health and taunt. And then Oh, do I want to... It's risky, but I'm going to do it. Because it needs to be done. Because otherwise you can just take it out, hitting both of these, they both live, and then weapon. But as a 6/7, that's a very real board presence and very ugly to deal with. I'm hoping he doesn't have anything to do it. If he has like a backstab and then Exco thing, whatever, then that combos damage, then I'm toast. I think it's Eviscerate. Yeah, I think it's Eviscerate. That's it. It's like combo 4 or 5 damage, and that would toast me.
So many options.
Doesn't look like he has it. No, he only has a Shiv.
I'm ready to leave.
Which means you can still take it out technically, but you need to sack 2 of his minions. Which, does he want to do that? Or is he just going to leave it? No, he's going to make the trade. Okay, that's fine. That's fine for me. Man, that feels so bad. I mean, it's 4 damage face, and then I kill 2 things. And then I can still passive on top of that. Yeah, let's do it. That's probably like the best swipe I'm gonna get this game.
For the wild.
I got the best deals anywhere.
Prep is such a good fucking card, man. Really? Oh, I guess he's doing it for the draw, yeah. I guess someone was watching Warshak play. Warshak put out a YouTube video today about him playing like this exact deck. And I guess it took off. And I know how much cycle he gets off of this, so I'm kind of tempted almost to swipe it. But no, it's such a waste of a swipe. I couldn't do that. Plus this guy can trade it, so no swipe.
For the wild.
I can wait a turn. I don't think a rogue has an answer to 10 health. Except for sap. You know, he could sap it. But then that's not a big deal, because then I just swipe it and play the guy again. Yeah, there you go, see. It's the only thing you can do. And then I'm gonna eat 4, and then next turn I'll just swipe it, because I don't want it to live another turn. He's getting way too much draw off that. And then I'll play this Calaxy Amber Weaver again. He's gonna cycle for draw. He's looking for something. I guess that's what he's looking for. Oh Jesus, that's a big card. This is a hard decision. I think Iron Bark is my best move here. As much as I dislike that. Because it forces him to make trades. Which is what I need right now. And then next turn I can always swipe to clean up this guy or this guy. Crap. He might mill himself if I can keep up the defenders. But knowing Rogue, I won't be able to. So he's gonna go into here. He wouldn't have bothered eviscerating it if he was gonna make this trade. Yeah. And then the 6 goes face. Oh boy, that's not good. So now instead I'm gonna have to kill this guy and passive it, which sucks because I'm eating tons of damage. In fact, it's probably gonna cost me the game. Well, I can afford to Scarab. Let's Scarab and see what happens. Absolutely nothing important. I'll take this. Because that means I don't have to passive it, which is nice.
Locked and loaded.
If he has some acid blades or whatever, the thing that buffs his weapon by 3, then I'm toast. Which all his draw, he probably does. He just needs one of them, and then he swings face, and that's game. Interesting.
Thank you.
Okay, so I guess he didn't have it. Which is weird, because he only has 8 cards left in his deck. This is literally the exact deck Rorschach was playing today. Dude, make your own deck. That makes me mad. Yeah, that's game. Fuck me.
I can see.
Alright, how long have I been recording? "36 minutes. I really want to win one. So, I'll play one more. Can't believe this. I won like 6 games in a row, and then I start recording and I lose 3. This is just awful. And it's not like the fault of my curve either, if that's what you're thinking. Because if we go down, like, that's a pretty nice curve. I mean, I know there are no 1-drops. I know that that's an issue. Trust me, I do. But, like, that's pretty good. For Ramp Druid, that's a good curve. So, I don't know. We're going to try one more time. I know I said last time would be the last time, but I expected to win last time. So, there goes that. Let's go. I won, like, turn 6 with this deck. Can't believe it. I never win turn 6. I'm a scrub. Wavefish Warrior. Interesting.
Malfurion versus Anduin.
The light shall bring victory.
I must protect
Ugh.
the wild.
All these bad hands are making me think maybe my deck is really fucked. I'm gonna keep the Mark of Nature because it's just so useful. Oh, I hate getting C'Thun in my opening hand, but at least we have a 2-drop. Which then next turn I can Mark of Nature accordingly. Vandalism is real.
Are you my master?
Can't vandalize these ones though. Oh, can. Look at that. Such an evil person. There we go. I've broken everything. Alright, so depending on what he plays here, I'm either going to get greedy and go for attack and just start swinging, or, oh, nothing. Oh, that's really tempting. I kind of want to just be like a greedy asshole and start just attacking with a 6-3. Because, like, why not? Fuck it, I'm ranked 20. Let's go YOLO, as the kids say.
This way.
Force him to have to try and deal with this. Because, I mean, I can always respond with, like, a Feral Rage to take out whatever his response is. I don't think I know anything that does 3 damage on the priest. If I feral rage against it, it goes down to a perfectly manageable 1/1. And I don't want him to buff it, so I'll probably just trade it out. And I'm willing to eat the 5 damage at this point. I don't want to swipe it, because that just seems like a massive waste. Yeah.
For the wild.
Now a 1/1.
This way.
I can take care of it. Let's go. Alright, what's your 4-drop?
How many fingers do you see?
3/5. Whenever a character is healed, gain 2 attack. So I'm gonna force him to make the trade, obviously.
Are you my master? This way.
Is that whenever a character is healed? Oh yeah, it is. That might be bad for me. But it's just +2 attack. So unless he wants to start going face against me, which would be a bad idea, I think. Interesting choice. Leave my 6 on the board. Unless he has a response to it. Ah, that's his response. So in that case, I think I'll have to swipe it. Yeah. Yep, gotta swipe it. Because I have no other response to that. I mean, I can play my taunt, but then it just dies immediately. Well, I mean, it doesn't die immediately. But he'll probably buff it or something. It's too big of a risk.
This way.
For the wild.
I'm in a pretty advantageous position right now, so I felt okay making that trade. I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of nervous right now.
Do you hear its call?
I feel like there's a lot at stake, because I lost so much. Oh, he's playing a C'Thun Priest. Well, let's show him our C'Thun side. Oh, that's really good, actually. We can just start tanking this guy.
I bleed for C'Thun.
Do I want to give him the big attack? No, because then he starts to, like, die quickly. Instead, I'm going to give him the big defense, because then it pumps my C'Thun to the maximum amount.
Job's done.
He can hammer at this guy all he wants. Just going to keep delaying until I can get the big man out. Obviously, I'm going to play this beforehand. But, yeah, this is going to be, like, the end game right here. If I'm lucky, I'll be able to get it pretty close to 18. Like, at 16, I'd be happy. Because by then, I can probably fit some passives in. This is where we're going? Alright, that's fine. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Damn, that was a good play. That was a good priest play. Guys got me speechless. Oh, that was lucky for us. That's good. And I Bran, and then double Scram. Oh. Yes, that's gonna save our butts next turn. Yes, sirree, Bob.
Feel my pain.
Well played.
Job's done.
My thank you, buddy. 15? Oh. The possibility is there. We may win next turn. If the guy's really stupid. And we get really lucky with C'Thun. At the very least, we'll be in a really good position. Holy shit, he's really pumping this Twilight Elder. That's the biggest Twilight Elder I have ever seen. Just picturing this little hooded midget jacked on steroids like Bane. Now he's considering, do I get greedy and sling face, or do I make traits? No, he's gonna leave the brand alive. Oh, interesting. I could taunt up. No, I wouldn't do anything. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see what happens. Let's pull the trigger. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Well played.
Your history.
Well played.
Oh, man, that was good. That brand C'Thun. Oh, yes. Alright, so that's what my deck is supposed to do. There you go. Super OP Druid C'Thun deck. Obviously could use like the twins and stuff in it, but I don't have them. The twins would be super good, and another ancient one would be super good. Or not ancient one, what's his fucking name? Is it the ancient one? No, it can't be, because Blood of the Ancient One is that thing. Ancient of War, that's what it is. Another Ancient of War would be great. Instead of the Iron Bark. Because as good as an 8/8 for 8 is, there's enough buff in this deck that I'd rather have a 5/10 or 10/5 that I can just then buff. Feral Rages have done me too well for me to want to take them out, as iffy as they seem. If you guys have any suggestions on how to improve this deck, I'd like to hear them. Because, like, here's the way I'm looking at it. Innervates, they can't go. They're crucial to ramp. Mark of the Wilds, I don't want them to go because it's an easy way to give something taunt, which is pretty vital. Wild Growth, again, crucial to ramp, can't go. Wrath, crucial removal. It saved my butt so many times. I could theoretically get rid of it, but I feel like it's too versatile not to because Druid has such little removal. Beckoners, they're a staple of the deck. Jeweled Scarabs, as I said, they actually could possibly go, but they've given me so many like turn 3s when I haven't had a turn 3 that I don't want them to go. Feral Rage, again, as you saw me even playing, Feral Rage actually saved me like a few times. Again, it's possible to get rid of them, but they've saved me too many times for me not, like, to want to get rid of them. Mark of Nature, it's just too good. I absolutely refuse to go to Mark of Nature. That's amazing. Bran is vital to the deck. Twilight Elder is vital to the deck. Swipe, again, Druid has very little removal. That's basically all I have. C'Thun's Chosen, staple of the deck. Possibly could get rid of the Amber Weaver, but it's a good card. Basically, it works is all these cards technically work with the deck and don't need to be removed. And because I built the deck, I'm in love with it, and I don't want to remove anything because that would be admitting that I was wrong and stupid. So I want you guys, the critical audience, the 10 people that are going to watch this, to tell me how to make it better and what I'm stupid for leaving in just because I love it and need to change it out to make my deck better. I mean, obviously, I think I need some better. I need a 1-drop. I just need like a 1-drop, just something I can play on turn 1. Because right now it's nothing. Right now my turn 1 is empty, which is bad. So I want to bring out more videos of me raping with this deck, but it's pretty much from now on just going to be highlights. It's just going to be like if I did really, really well, I'll record all my sessions, and if I just absolutely destroy someone, I'll post it on the channel. Unless you guys want more of this with like different decks that I can build. But again, you know, they're not going to be like super tier 1 decks, you know, because I don't have the cards. So if there's any like free-to-play decks you want to see me play, or like basic decks you want to see me play, then I'll do that, because there aren't a lot of other channels out there that'll play like the scrub decks. Even like Warshak's channel, which has like a free-to-play series, he doesn't touch too much on them because people want to see like the tier 1 shit. But I know there's a big free-to-play audience out there, and I'm hoping I can fill that gap. So just let me know what you want to see. You know, like the video if you liked it, dislike if you dislike it, leave a comment telling me I'm a scrub, whatever, blah, 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 blah. You don't even want to hear it. Peace out.